Hey, Gene, and trying to hit this dab or what?
That was an
The
affirmative,
Sunday
sir.
brunch be ripping.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you, I'm in this moon butter right now, and it's fucking delicious. Like, utterly delicious. So, with that, I think it's time to dive into a podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shedtime podcast. 3, 2, 1, let's do this shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shedtime. What is Shedtime, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shedtime's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shedtime podcast.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Shedtime podcast, and a shout out to you, humble listener. We do really appreciate you. Thank you for giving us a like, a follow, whatever it is you do on the platform you consume us on. It all helps, and we do appreciate it. It's been an interesting week. We've had a lot of cool things going down. I'm not sure if I had talked about it, but we were talking a little bit here at the beginning of the show that Massachusetts increased the amount of weed I can buy. So now I can buy up to 2 ounces, or now 10 grams of concentrate, or 1,000 milligrams of edibles.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
That's nice.
There's also a provision in there that I have not read up enough on yet to fully speak on, but allegedly it also increased the amount of plants we can grow.
I mean, that makes sense, but that's also awesome. Like, all of that shit sounds pretty incredible.
And it's 2 ounces that I can possess as well. So in the old law, I could only carry up to 1 ounce on my person, and now I'm allowed up to 2 ounces. So in that vein too, I can go be walking down the street to see the homies with 2 ounces, just cold chilling, and not a problem.
That's pretty sweet.
It's a beautiful thing. It is a very beautiful thing. It makes me very happy that we're there. You know what I mean? We're getting some progress in the state. It's awesome. I regret to report that I never did make it to that weed event.
Oh, but I did hear this though, which is kind of a plus. Is you got to hang out with good old Punk Rock Silver Fox for a little bit.
I did.
That's what a little birdie told me, aka the Punk Rock
sick.
Silver Fox.
Yeah, yeah. So our Shedtime podcast sponsor, the Punk Rock Silver Fox himself of Steel Valley Vapors. Go ahead, head on over to steelvalleyvapors.com. Use code Shedtime for 15% off on anything site-wide. Well, let me tell the story like this. So Saturday morning, right? My alarm goes off 7:30. We get up. We have our coffee. We've already made the shopping list to go grocery shopping. We like to get out the door 8 a.m. to try to go get grocery shopping done. That way, we beat the crowds, get in, get out. We can get our day rolling, and the rest of the day is ours. It's great. So, it's about 8:30. I'm just parking my car in the parking lot. I go to take the phone down off the little mount so that I can turn the music off and head in, and I see there's a text message, and I go, who in the fuck is texting me at 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday? None of my customers are wild enough to do this. So what's going on? I see it's Will, and I'm going, okay. And the way he started the whole thing was, hold on, let me find it real quick, because it was one of those where I didn't have an idea at first what was going on. So he goes, it's literally 8:24 a.m. I get the text message. You up?
The you up text, bro. That's usually reserved for booty calls, dude.
Yeah, for real.
And so I'm like, I am. What's up? Because let's face it, right? If Will's going to reach out to me, or any of us really, typically about most things, probably just going to hit us through the Discord DM real quick, and it's never anything super important if he's hitting us up there. So, it's like if it takes a day or two for us to get back to him, no big deal. So he sends me this text message going, "Oh fuck, what's wrong, Will?" You know what I mean? Like, I'm afraid he's about to tell me something really bad has happened. And I get the answer, "I'm in Boston." And my immediate response in this is, "Okay, for how long?" And all he says is, "Till tomorrow morning." So I'm like, "What's your schedule for today?" I'm about an hour south of Boston. Tells me what's going on. Says he's got nothing to do till 4. And I'm like, "All right, here's what you do." And I literally give him a quick breakdown of like, take this bus from the airport to here. Catch this subway line to here. I'll meet you there and pick you up. We'll hang out for the day. So that's what we did. While he was making his way there, I got our grocery shopping done, came home, basically had time to put shit away, and then turn the fuck around and head out like an hour north of where I am, 45 minutes north roughly, to go to the train station to go pick up Will. So by I think it was 10:30 in the morning, I had Will in my car. So it was cool, man. Like, I gave him the nickel tour. We went back down to Plymouth, America's hometown. And I basically showed him where I lived most of the time he's known me. And then I took him back to where I live now. So he got to hang out at the apartment for a few minutes. Unfortunately, the one cool thing I could have pointed out wasn't even there. Because one cool thing that Plymouth has is a 1-to-1 life-size replica of the Mayflower that stays docked in the harbor except for winter.
Oh, so there yet.
And it's not back yet.
It's coming back this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah. So we were 1 week early. That bitch could have been docked, and we could have passed.
Where do they fucking take it?
So they sail it down to Mystic, Connecticut, where they dry dock it. They do all the maintenance they need to do for the year on it through the winter while it's in dry dock, and then come end of April, they sail it. I think they said it's a 25-hour sail straight, all the way back up.
That's
to
crazy.
dock it back in Plymouth.
That's actually pretty fucking
and
cool.
They're actually fucking sailing the ship back in the
Yeah, they dropped the sails.
That's honestly kind of crazy, bro. Because the guys that are doing the upkeep and because that's literally what they would do in those times.
Yeah, that's probably their full-time job too. These people, and it would have been back then. Sorry, yeah,
yeah. It's just crazy that even now, however many years later, we're still able to not only retain the knowledge of how to do it, but we're still practicing it in at least a small pocket somewhere.
Yeah, they probably have done some things that are a little easier, so there's not as big of a crew, maybe.
So there is a large number of people who are trained to operate these old tall ships.
Yeah, because there's more than just the Mayflower. They have have them all over.
Yeah, because they're a tall ship. That's what those are called. Ultimately, it's a tall ship.
So at the end of the day, I know Canada's got a few in their naval fleet.
There's tall ships even I think in the Halifax Harbor.
Right.
So that's in Nova Scotia.
There are lots of people in the maritime fields who have trained to operate these boats. As a matter of fact, I just pulled up some photos so that I can share it here and you guys can see what it looks like to see the replica Mayflower as it's under sail coming in.
And that's the crazy thing too, bro, is when they replicate things from the past and we don't even have them really to base it off of, so it's just trying to fucking dig and find whatever bits and scraps of fucking pieces of whatever, things may have been written down, schematics, blueprints, or just even, that's kind of crazy, dude.
So like the picture that I have pulled up that's enlarged here, this is going through the infamous Cape Cod Canal. So at this point in time, it's under motor. It's not under sail, obviously, as you can see in the picture. And there's a good chance, looking at this picture, it's probably fighting the current, because the Cape Cod Canal actually gets a shifting current based on the tides.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's pushing against them.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's fighting the current.
That top picture up there, that 1/3 from the
this one here, yeah, where you can see everything. Yeah, it definitely looks like that he's fighting the current to get up there. But now, there you go. There's the replica ship under sail.
It's fucking just nuts, though, dude. Could you imagine being on one of those boats for, a month or however long? I don't even know how long it would take to sail one of these.
Motherfuckers had to sail this bitch from England. You're absolutely right. Like, it's crazy.
I don't know how long that takes, but even still, just being on a boat that long with who knows how many people on there, guaranteed back in those times, there's rats on the boat. You know what I mean? There's
a nice photo of it right there, up close. That's like sick, that. Dude. That actually, like I said, it's coming this weekend. I might look into it if I have time this weekend, find out where it's going to be roughly coming through. And if the weather's right, try to get out and maybe get some photos myself, because it's something I've always wanted to see. I've lived in this town, 39 years now, basically.
I know,
I've
dude.
never had a chance to witness it.
There's so many things here in California. Like, I've lived here my entire life that I still haven't gone to or really experienced. You know what I mean?
I've been on this boat. I've taken the tour a million times. It's one of those things, like, if you're a school kid in this local area, this is a school field trip. But like, I've never seen it on the water like that. So I'm gonna try to do that if I can. But anyway, like I said, that wasn't there, so I couldn't show Will that. So I ended up getting him back to the pad, where your boy smoked his first blunt in years. And honestly, I'm glad I got as stoned as I did. I didn't taste the weed at all, and it was the best tasting GMO I've ever had. It was that free pre-roll blunt that I was given by the owner of Realm. And unfortunately, I didn't taste any of the weed. But for the opportunity to smoke it with the homie who is out here, and I haven't seen him in 2 years, I was like, fuck it. If I'm going to smoke with anybody right now, this is the perfect opportunity. So, like, we got hella fried, and then I took him to the diner. My favorite diner.
See, out of everything that you guys did, the diner is the only thing he told me about, bro. And he said, dude, if you ever go and visit Sean, you have to go to Dave's Diner, bro. You got to go.
I changed his fucking life with that place.
Dude, like, he's so stoked about it, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Well, you figure, right? Like, I grab him. We're back at the house. We smoked that shit. It's about 11:30, 11:45. I'm like, yo, we should go grab some food, get some lunch. He's like, yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I'm like, good. I know the place. So I take him up to Dave's. Dave's is an old, like, 50s style tin can diner. Like, this is the spot my wife and I have, like, dubbed our spot. Like, when we don't know where else to go, we'll just pick Dave's. Like, we love this fucking diner. Dude, it was so much fun because, like, the place was busy. It was lunchtime, obviously, so, like, it's hopping. We got a good table. I ordered chicken and waffles because I told him, like, the waffle is fucking awesome. So I ordered the chicken and waffles because I had been thinking about it. My wife ends up getting this omelet. He ends up getting this waffle that's, like, loaded up with, like, strawberries and bananas and whipped cream and shit. And I think there was chocolate sauce on it too. I was like, damn. Got himself a nice side of hash browns. And, like, he starts eating this and he just looks at me. And the best part, he took the first bite. And we all know that look, right? somebody takes that first bite of something, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is fucking stupid! How good this is!"
Their eyes kind of roll back for a second.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Like he shook his head like, "This isn't fair." And I looked at him. I'm like, "I told you." I'm like, "It's not fair, is it?" And he's like, "No." He's like,
Oh, dude,
"The fuck? Honestly, how would you do this to me?" Now I'm like, "Yeah. See, now you have to come back just so you can eat this shit again." Like,
bro, it make me want just like a nice, fresh, waffle, bro. You know what I mean? I might have to pop out the waffle iron this weekend and get a couple waffles going.
I could definitely do with chicken and waffles right now. Well, maybe not like right now, but tomorrow morning. Yup.
Bro, like they do theirs with just like these so like good panko crusted like tenders, basically. Like they're nice chicken strips, but like they're all panko breaded, and they're just perfect. They have what they call their supreme sauce, which is like a really nice light gravy that works well with like both chicken and turkey, like perfect for just white meat. Fan-fucking-tastic. To just a little bit of that, you get your syrup, so you get a little of that on your chicken, and you stab your piece of waffle, get your syrup on that, like outstanding experience. But yeah, blew his fucking mind. Matter of fact, here I pulled up a picture of Dave, some pictures of Dave's here, so you can see like this is the quintessential classic tin can diner. Like this is my favorite place. And honestly, I don't know if there's a picture that'll capture it. This place has my favorite gag.
I totally get the feel though, for sure.
I'm trying to see if we can get if it shows up in a picture. I don't think you can catch it in any picture. So it has a wonderful visual gag. Oh, there it is. There it is. Gentlemen.
The couch?
That is a couch.
Oh, yeah.
It is a cow bench.
That's kind of sick.
Like, he is a all fiberglass cow with seats in him. So, like, the puns write themselves. I was very moved by their couch. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. Like, we pulled up the first time we ever ate this place. We saw that thing sitting outside as we walked up, and I was like, I already like this place. And then the backstory behind the cow is even better. The owner of the place grew up in town on a dairy farm, and he had a prize-winning cow. And when he saw this thing, the markings were so much like the cow he had growing up as a child, he bought the thing and put it outside of Dave's to commemorate his prize-winning cow from when he was a kid.
That's hilarious.
Like, I love that backstory. But yeah, like it's one of those places like you walk in, there's just tons of fucking shit all over the walls with like, memorabilia of different cars and musicians. It's gold records and all that other bullshit up there. Rotating daily specials, all the good shit. So yeah, that was what really blew his mind. And then I took him to my favorite dispensary. Like after we ate great food, we had like about an hour left. I was like, all right, before I got to start motoring you back up, I'm like, when I hit my favorite dispensary, peep that shit. So he went in and just bought a whole bunch of just outstanding shit to try. A lot of super boof because their super boof is primo. But yeah, it was a lot of fucking fun. It threw
That's
my whole
awesome,
weekend.
Dude. What a surprise!
Yeah, like threw my whole 2 hours. Off.
Like you had no idea what was going on. You were already picking him up and using your car.
I kept telling him, he was like, "Well, dude, you should have hit Sean up while you're there." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I will." And then, of course, he waits till the day.
The morning, hey,
like,
what's
no
up, dude?
prior thing, like, hey, by the way, bro, this weekend I'm gonna be in Boston. No heads up, just
an 8:24 a.m.
That's just how he rocks,
Saturday.
Bro. He just said, "Fuck it, let's
honestly
do it.
though, like,
we'll do a lot."
It worked out for him though.
Yeah.
Strangely, like my wife decided she had a manic moment, I guess, basically on that Friday, and was like, I was just still in work mode when I got home. So I did most of the housework we would normally have done on a Saturday already on Friday. So like it was kind of like the universe aligned to make it work.
It was kismet.
Hey,
it was like, it was just straight serendipity. Everything just happened perfectly. So like it totally derailed my weekend, but in the best way possible. Cause like now Sunday, some of the things I would have been doing on Saturday, like laundry and shit, got done. And I totally forgot about the weed event, which turns out was not a loss anyway, because like it got rescheduled. A lot of the vendors couldn't make it now because they'd been double booked. So like it actually wasn't a big deal. Like we didn't miss anything. So like all in all, Will was like a fucking hell of a surprise. That was totally worth derailing my entire weekend for. It was dope. It was dope. You know?
No, that's sick.
He got to see the community that I've now fallen in love with, and he sees, see why I love it. So like, it's dope. It was cool because like I was the way I took him from the train station back to here, and then back to the train station, each way was different. So like he got to see a nice wide variety of the scenery that Massachusetts can offer in 2 hours of car ride, basically, maybe. Because like I took him through, places that were more industrialized, more suburban, more rural, all of that whole trip, and into the city once we got closer up to the the train station. So he got the full fucking Monty basically. And then of course he was spending his time up in Boston for a concert, so he got plenty of city life up there, which Boston is its own animal.
And apparently he said they went to like a pub or something afterward, and they at one point he said they had configured a conveyor line to feed beers to the table, because there were 7 of them and they kept going and getting 30 beers at a time.
That's amazing.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, dude, you guys are fucking fucked up, dude.
Well, my wife did tell him that there was a really good bar like right across the street from the venue that he was at. So I wonder if that's where they went. Yeah.
What was it called?
So he went to the Roadrunner, and I don't remember what the venue was. I don't even think she did. She just was like, yeah, like, go to that bar across the street. Yeah, because she's been,
bar, but I forgot.
She's been to the venue for a concert. I know other people who have been. I've yet to see a show in there, but like it's a good venue. Like he was up by the Garden in North Station area. So like he had plenty of crowds going on. There was a hockey game, so I'm sure he was out there starting shit with a lot of Bruins fans, because he's a rowdy hockey fan himself. So like I'm sure he was stirring the pot with a lot of Bruins fans in Boston.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't hate them as much as he hates Flyers fans, but
fair. But
yeah,
he
there's enough hate in that man's heart to share a little bit more than just Philadelphia. Let's be real.
He knows. He got to see the true massholism here. Like we had that beautiful moment where, like, as I was getting onto the highway from grabbing him, this fucking dickhead just did not want to speed up or slow down to let me on. So like I'm literally running out of on-ramp to get on the fucking highway, and this cocksucker's still beside me. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So as we pass, like all 3 of us finger out the window at this dickhead, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, just speed up 5 miles so that you give me the room.
Make some space, off. Dude.
Yeah, like, don't be a douche.
Either move your ass or get the
don't
fuck
be
back,
a dick, bro. Like, that's all I'm asking. So like, you got to see the true massholes.
Whether you like it or not, so choose where you want to be.
Also, I just want to flex this moment. We all know how fun it is to beat your friend to the check at a restaurant.
Did you give it to him first?
I was so fast on the fucking draw. Will didn't even get his wallet out the pocket. They put the fucking check down. I immediately dropped the card on it before they could walk away. I was like, it's all set. He was like, you motherfucker. I'm like, gotcha.
Dude, you know what the real baller move is, bro? Depending on
You
like
hand it
the
to him before you
establishment.
actually.
Yeah, when you walk in, or like the first time the waiter comes by, you just fucking, hey,
Yep.
whenever the bill's ready, here's the card. Just let me know. And then,
Yep.
you know what
Yep.
I mean?
I thought of it, but you know, I wasn't in the zone trying to get him until we were done eating, and it was like, oh fuck, I've got to beat him to
It's
this
like
check.
getting close to the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, I have to beat Will to the check. So like, I'd already had my card in my hand before they brought the check. I was like, let's go, I'm winning this war. Bam. Because truth be told, folks, Will hosts these get-togethers. You've heard us talk about them, the Steel Valley meetups. He hosts them twice a year, every year. He pays for all the refreshments and entertainment for everybody. You know, like, yeah, he gets sponsored, you know, things to give away, stuff like that, but so much of that comes out of his pocket. You know, like, as far as I'm concerned, that's me thanking him, returning the favor. Like, you know, like, let me get the damn check because you've taken care of us. Like, now let me take care of you this time. Like,
plus, there's like an element of hosting. I'm a big fan of doing that because it takes people money. I appreciate that, you know, Will didn't come to Boston just to see you, but he still put a lot of time in to come see you. And, you know, like, to me, that's like, dude, the least I can do is like, you come and visit me, bro. I'm gonna feed you. If we go for dinner, then we go for dinner.
yes.
If like I make something at home, you ain't paying me shit. You can say thank you.
I agree.
That's
I
it.
agree. Yes. Like, I think this is some of that like weird common courtesy, like being a decent human being thing that I think like kind of got lost in translation as generations have continued to go on. Like that, I think like some of that was just unspoken rules that we all learned that like some people just didn't, and then more people didn't. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I was raised like reciprocity is a thing. Like, you know, like you care and someone's taking care of you, like you need to reciprocate. Like it's a give and take in all relationships. Business, love, friendship, like, you know, I lean on you, you lean on me. That's how it's all supposed to be. So like I fully agree. If I'm the host, that's on me.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly. Like that's
like I wouldn't expect someone to do that for me, but like that's how I would treat the situation.
Same. And I think it's because I come down to that expectation that like people aren't learning that.
Yeah, because like I'm always the kind of guy, like if it's my idea, 100%. Like if I bring it up, I'm like, hey, you guys want to go do this? That's on me. You know what I mean?
It's like I'm also a big fan of the I'll buy you fly.
Dude, all the time.
Huge fan of that compromise with people. Like, tell you what, I'll buy you fly. Or you're buying, I'll fly. Like, happy to do it. Like,
what does that mean? Like, I'm gonna buy you McDonald's, so you'll drive.
Yeah, I'll drive to go to McDonald's to get the food, and the other guy will be like, "All right, I'll buy it. You drive it, I'll buy it."
Okay.
Or like, you know, like oftentimes it'll be even like like here in my house, there are times I look at the wife, I'm like, I'll order a pizza. I buy you fly. You know what I mean? Like, I'll buy the pizza. I'll place the order. I'll do all that. You want to just go grab it? Like, I'm gonna pay up. It's like, yeah, good deal. You know? Do it at work all the time where it's like we have a weekly lunch at work. And we do this thing like every Friday, we come to a consensus like where we want to go get lunch. We're all pretty good. We'll bring our lunches Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Fat Friday, basically. You know what I mean? And so it's like, all right, what do you want to do? You want to get hibachi? You want to go get this place? Like, get a sandwich from there, whatever. And it ends up being one of those things where it's like, typically, my boy Cam, who was our foreman, is now our production manager. He's kind of positioned to be the person who's most easy for everybody to pay for their portion of lunch. So because he's the one who usually puts the money down, I'm usually like, yo, I'm happy to run and go grab the food. Like, you're putting up the $80, let's say, for the whole crew to eat. Yes, we're going to all pay you our share back, but like you're putting that down on your card right now, paying up front. You're the bank. Like, least I can do, I'll go pick it up. It's just, being a good person, keeping the good culture alive.
Yeah, it's fun.
And speaking of keeping a good culture alive, I know you mentioned that so far this season's shaping up pretty good over there for you, huh?
Yeah. No, I just wanted to talk about it just because I don't remember how much I got.
Please.
Well, I don't remember how much I like complained about last year. I probably did to some degree, but hopefully it wasn't over the top. But yeah, I will. So like I've been back at work for like a little bit over a month. For anybody that doesn't know, like I'm a gardener for a local municipality, and yeah, dude, like last year finished off really well. I got like a bunch of glowing reviews and all that stuff. So before I left, I like put together a budget for, you got to ask for shit sometimes, otherwise you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So I like wrote down a bunch of stuff, did a bunch of like work behind it to like, I justify why, how much it was, where you can find it, the, certain what it will take going forward to like maintain said things, whatever. So I really felt like where I work, there's like probably like a 4 acres worth of gardens, trails, like all that kind of stuff through there. There's beds everywhere, trees, all sorts of stuff. And there's a lot of work that just kind of been overlooked for years. Like nobody really had ever had like my expertise or my work ethic, I guess, to kind of maintain things to a higher level. So I put forward like an ask to get a side-by-side. I actually asked for a John Deere Gator, is what I asked for, because I thought that would really benefit. We could kind of like rig a watering system. It'd be really good for like the spring and fall, for planting, lots of different things. So anyways, last Friday, I went and picked up a virtually brand new, it has like 100 hours. It's like a Kubota diesel, 4x4. It has like a 42 by like 54-inch bed that tilts. This thing is a fucking beast, boys.
I know the exact, more or less the exact model you're describing, because we've upfit one and turned it into a fire rescue vehicle.
Yeah, I could see it being like good enough to do that. Like it probably does. Like I've got it going like 26 miles an hour. It's not fast.
No, it's like the guys are going to use the one we built for like trail rescues if someone gets hurt on a hiking trail, or maybe a beach recovery if someone gets hurt on the beach.
Absolutely, you could do that. Absolutely, dude. I've already taken it like sort of off-roading, and it laughed at it. It was nothing.
100%.
But yeah, so I was like really excited about that. I guess like it's nice to work somewhere where people recognize that like you're the kind of person that they're willing to invest in, and with your ideas, they're willing to kind of like put money behind it. So like I don't know exactly how much these cost, but it looks like it was expensive. So like that's pretty cool. And then just so far, like last year when I started working in this place, like I really had no help. There was a person that helped me, but they were horrible. And so this year, like right from the gate, I have like the person that I was like having work for me at the end of last year, and we're like we kind of like picked right up from where we were at the end of last year, and we've already repainted a bunch of signs like going into communities. We've like made a bunch of new beds. We've expanded beds. Like it's been really good so far. So I just wanted to like take a moment and just like brag about how I'm like really loving my job, I guess.
No, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to have some passion for what you're doing. Like honestly, the thing that I love about what I do now is it's service to the community. You know what I mean? Like you're helping communities get things that they need, or to, in your case, beautify the community to make it a better space for everybody.
Yeah. And like that's really what my goal is. Like I kind of like set a 5-year goal for myself, but I also kind of like let my bosses know that I had like a 5-year plan, and like I had every intentions like I would be there for 5 years, and then after 5 years I'd reevaluate. Because like as you guys know, like I've done some different things in the past, but like somewhat similar to what I'm doing now. I've just like I'm working for someone else as opposed to trying to do it, all on your own type shit. And I'm doing more of like the actual, I'm back to like the labor part. And I've just been fucking really liking it when the environment's more positive. Like last year, it was a tough time for me for like the first 3 quarters of the year. So this year already, like the first month, it's been really good, really productive, and a lot of stuff. But I even will like talk to like my coworker, and I'll always be like, "Yeah, listen up, like." I'm not gonna expect the world, but I was like, every day that we come in, if one person says you guys are doing a great job once we're in the middle of the summer, like that's our payment. Like that's why we're doing this stuff. Number one, we're getting paid, so we're already getting rewarded for our hard work. But I was like, every time, because like last year, I remember, by the end of the year, there's people who were like, wow, like you really made a difference in this year, da da da. And I was like, thank you. Like I'm trying to really get it back to the basics here and like really kind of push things forward. I said sometimes you got to like peel it back before you can build it up. And so every time that happens this year, and I know it's going to, like that's what I'm trying to get them to be like, yo, this does feel good. Like these people notice a difference, and like you're doing all these public places, right? Like town hall or like fucking fire halls or public parks where people are, and there's lots of tourists and shit. So no, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good year. I'm looking forward to it.
It's a crazy thing though, right? Because like I too have been a landscaper. I understand that like sometimes you can drive by something 1,000 times and you don't realize how shitty it actually looks until someone makes it look good.
Yeah.
And I think that's the cool thing about what you're trying to do, right? Is it like you're making people realize that, like, holy shit, I've overlooked how shitty that had gotten and just accepted it for what it was. And look what it can really be. And that's huge.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, like anything else, right? There's always pushback. Like I don't know how real it always is. The pushback sometimes is like from the community. Like it's funny, last year I remember it was probably like July, and the person that worked with me was like a local, and she was like always like just whatever. She was a real negative person and didn't like to work. So she would be like saying shit to her friends like, "Oh, can you believe it? Like, look how bad everything is." Like when I was doing this stuff before, it was like always got compliments and like whatever. And then that same lady comes up and like basically says like, how come you don't have this? How come you don't have that? Like there's so much less stuff. And then 2 months later, it's like she forgets that she told you how horrible of a job you're doing. And she's like, it took a little bit of time, but she's like, everything really turned around and I can see the vision. And it's like, even though that same lady made me feel like garbage 2 months previously, when I knew that like she was just lying, she had to be. Then she like comes up and she flips, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I stayed the same the whole time, and this bitch, she flipped. You know what I'm saying?
I've got one. I've got one in my shop.
There's one like that everywhere, bro.
Yep. Ours in our shop, for a while, she's been there forever. And so like there was a period of time when we didn't have technicians in my shop. So the drivers kind of just had it easy. They barely did anything, and they just made easy money to make a trip here real quick, and that was about it. So like once we opened that shop and got technicians in there, I came along. I made her work, and my boss backed me. She fucking hated us. But now that boss is gone. I'm no longer her boss. Her current boss makes her work, but he's a little softer than I am, and probably for the better. I mean, they are all retirees, so I expected them to work as hard as anybody else, and he understands a little bit better that I really can't push it with these people. And we all just choose not to fight Karen, so that's right. She's a Karen. I will use that name for her. Yeah, like at the end of the day, it's the same thing, right? Like you just stay cool, stay humble, and they end up flipping. Which brings me to a thing I was thinking about this week. A little bit longer than a week, I guess now at this point, but I think sometimes, because we're all guilty of it, we forget that we are not the main character of the movie. Like, dude, every one of us in this world is just a fucking background actor. We are not the main goddamn character.
Dude, it's so funny that you say that, Sean, because like literally like 2 or 3 days ago, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about this, how like a lot of people nowadays have that main character energy. Like they feel like it's the world revolves around them and everybody's watching them as the star, not realizing that technically everybody's the star of everybody's own life, if you really want to think about it. But your life is one in fucking billions. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other people out there that are out there fucking starring in this movie with you. You know what I mean? We're all co-stars. There ain't no one single star, bro. Like we're all together in this.
No, 100% though. Like, because I got thinking about it one day while I was driving in terms of like asshole drivers, right? Like the dude who's an asshole that the three of us flipped off with Will, right? Like he forgot that he's not the main fucking character and that other people exist in the world.
Yeah.
So like he wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I fucking existed next to him. And truth be told, he probably didn't even notice us give him the fucking bird. You know what I mean? Like, but it felt good for us, so we said fuck it. But I mean, it's so true. Like, we all do it. We're all guilty of forgetting that we're not the only person that the world doesn't revolve around us. But like, I think it would do us all a huge favor to just remember that once in a while. Like, yo, like, it ain't all about me, and it ain't all about you. Like, we're all in the same shit together, and yeah, like, ease up a little bit. Take a breather. Take a beat and pause.
Which I need to do, speaking of pausing, on buying Lego for a little while, bro.
Do it.
I need to, bro. I got
challenge yourself.
The only thing that sucks is, of course, right when I want to stop is when May the 4th is happening. And that's when they're doing like this sick gift with purchase that I think we talked about on like last episode, which is like the dark saber, and I really want it. The only problem is I have to spend at least $160 to fucking get it, because that's the only way you can get it, because you can't just buy it by itself. So I'm like, fuck, dude.
Quick pro tip: if you don't have a Rakuten account, sign up for one. They're going to be doing 15% cash back.
What's Rakuten?
So Rakuten is a cashback website. Basically. Yeah, pretty much. But no, I love Rakuten. I have used these guys for years. They are a Amazon-like shopping platform with ability to buy things in fuck tons of different categories, but they also have a cashback feature built in. So you actually get a percentage of your purchases back through Rakuten, which is sick. My old computer that I started doing our shows with, I bought on that fucking site. Like, it was just an old.
Well, the thing is the only way you can get the gift with purchase is buying from Lego directly.
But that's the thing, is that they're teamed up with Lego. They have a deal for this. I was watching one of the Lego YouTube streamers talk about this just the other day. That like, if you're a Rakuten user, they have a deal with Lego worked out, and so if you buy, all of these different things, you're gonna get 15% back from the Rakuten deal. Like, that's a nice little chunk coming back. You know, out of $160+.
Yeah, like it won't help you on this purchase, but it might help
No.
you on future purchases of Lego things, but not for anything with a bonus from Lego. That's what I'm guessing.
So,
no, that's not the same deal as James is talking about, is it, Sean? You get 15% off of Lego purchases when you use
Rakuten has a thing worked out. So if you're a Rakuten user and you buy through their portal from Lego, so you're still buying it directly from Lego, but you're buying it through their portal, so it knows that you're there, you're going to get your 15%.
Oh, so you would get the $160, but you get 50% off of that.
Yeah, and so he would
save $20 or so.
He'd be making the purchase from Lego. He'd get his gift with purchase. He'd get all of his Lego points from being an insider. All of that shit would be a thing. You get all of that.
And he would get 50%
and you get the 15% back from them for that deal with Lego for the.
But how do you get that back? Does it just go into like a Rakuten account of some sort or something?
I wanna say you have the option to have it paid out to like a PayPal so that you have like actual cash funds. You'd have to double check because it's been a long time since I've used it. I am not good about using it for the cash back feature. I use it for more of the discount shop thing, and the cash back when I do is just nice. Because like I said, like I found my old computer for real cheap on there. And there's a bunch of other weird shit you can find like dirt cheap deals on. So like I use it when there's odd things I want to buy. I think I even bought a aquarium canister filter through them at one point. Like, just because they're one of those hubs that like can aggregate all of these sites and because
almost
you're
like
getting there
back
through
in
their
the day
hub.
where it just give you discount codes for all the different sites.
Yeah, but sort of
in a different way. But main reason why I even brought it up is because, dude, I realized yesterday that both my minifigure cases are full, and I have more still on the way. So like getting to the point where not only do I not have space for all of my sets, but I might not have enough space to figure out where to display all these fucking figures without having to maybe get another case to start adding to that one.
I would suggest if you're trying to slow down, you don't go the route of getting another case because they'd be like, man, but now
they're gonna have to go in something at some point. I'm gonna have to put them in something at some point. So eventually another case is going to be bought because I'm not just gonna have these figures that I've spent money on just sitting in like a bag or in like a box somewhere. The whole point of getting him is so that I could.
And you can't display any of the ones you have with like your sets in there, or there's already ones.
There's not really space. That's why I haven't bought any more sets because I can't put anything else in these cases with any of this shit.
He didn't want to lose his window, and now the window's gone.
Pretty much, yeah. I like honestly, like I could probably get one more case, but like even if I could put one more of like these black ones stacked up right there. If I took those boxes away, but I can't fit either one. Well, that set that you're looking at right there, I'm not even gonna open because I'm gonna resell it at some point. But like my Star Destroyer, it's the same situation as the fucking Falcon, where I'm like gonna have to get its own special display case to put it in because it's way too big for any of these. But I'm also thinking maybe I might fucking get one more of those and convert one of these bottom ones into a bigger minifigure display and then just move in whatever's in that bottom one up. But the problem with that is I can't just buy one of those black cases because they only comes in pack of 3s.
And then once you have 3, you have to fill them.
At some point, right?
That's the problem. I understand. Because if I had the empty cases, I'd be like, well, I need to put something in it.
Honestly, I should have stopped buying when I realized I ran out of space. But the problem is that I've had stuff just coming little bits at a time or handfuls at a time. So it's like, I don't really even, honestly, bro, there's times where I forget what I even have coming. And then I end up buying 2 of them. And check this out. Speaking of, I don't want figures sitting in a box.
Here's some figures that I don't have.
I've even had to upgrade this box from the original one.
Oh man!
All of this are just duplicates of figures, but check this one out, bro. This is a bag of just 501st clones that I bought. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same figure in here that somehow I ended up buying extras of, or what I ended up doing is I ended up buying a bundle because the bundle had one of the figures I wanted in it and it was cheap, and then I ended up getting duplicates. But anyways, so there's that. I've got fucking like it's kind of like highly sought after ones that aren't like crazy expensive, but they're not cheap. Like, where's it at? Where'd he go? Like this fucking Horn Company one. Like this one's like a, maybe like a, I don't know. Shit, let's look it up in Bricklink right now just to be safe.
It almost sounds like you got a nice little stash though to take to like a bricks and minifigs shop.
Well, that's the problem, bro. If I do that, they're only gonna pay me like 30% of what they're worth, bro.
But I mean,
because they have
you have a
to
bunch
make
of
their
dupes
money on
that
top.
Like if you got a bunch of dupes that aren't worth much, like some of those 501st ones, fuck it. Those might not be worth the effort to go sell online.
Why did I think that one was so much more? Okay, here we go. So a like brand new one, they go for like $15, bro. I probably got this for like $8. So like half the price. What else do I have in here? Oh, dude, where's this? This guy right here, bro. I got 2 of these guys, and these guys are like going for like $30. But of course, I didn't pay that for it. That's why I have 2 of them. Dude, oh, here, this is one, bro. This was a kind of a stupid fucking thing that I did. Which, let's be honest, a lot of these purchases in here are stupid. But I ended up buying 2 of these guys. It's a Savage Opress. He's Darth Maul's brother. And this one's not a cheap figure either, bro. I actually kind of paid money for one of them. Let's see. Pricing guide. So it's like a $40 figure, bro. So one day I spent over 40 for one just because I really wanted one to fucking have in my collection, and I'm a fucking addict. So of course I fucking did it. And then the next day, this one popped up and I got him for like $30, which is under what his going rate is. So I was like, oh, well, shit, I'm going to come because he's only going to go up in value because everybody's buying him up because of the new mall show. Like I've started seeing some of them go, like one right here is gone for $61.
Oh. Yeah, that's a quick jump too.
And that's from like the last 6 months. Let me do this. Oh, here we go. New ones, as of recently, new ones are going for like anywhere from $40 to $50. But anyways, like, dude, I've got a problem. It's bad. Part of my problem is too is I'm kind of like liking just hanging out in these streams and just chatting with people as like the shit's going on. So like that fucking ends up pulling me into the stream to begin with because I want to, see who's streaming. There's like a couple guys that I just like because they're just cool dudes and they just like chat and like make, small talk in between or whatever. And not only that, you can get some free shit for just hanging out if you want to enter some giveaways and stuff. But every time I do, if I end up winning a giveaway, that means you get free shipping for shit. So, hey, that's saving me, anywhere from $5 to $6. And then something pops up. I'm like, well, I can buy one thing, I got free shipping. Might as well. And then it just fucking keeps going and going. Or I'm just sitting there and shit's just cheap, like dirt cheap, like $1 or $2. And then I buy like a couple of those. And then, they'll start stacking up. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, you need to fucking chill. What I need to do, bro, honestly, is I need to remove this app from my phone, and then I'll be good. But my problem is I still want to collect at the same time, and that's probably one of the best ways to do it, because you could get, like I said, stuff for dirt cheap sometimes. Like I've actually got one figure that's like a let me do this.
They are definitely on an aggressive marketing push right now, because like I'm seeing people that have never been sponsored by them on like YouTube getting sponsored video ad reads. So like they're definitely pushing. This sparkling strawberry
why can't
lemonade.
I find the figure, dude?
Outstanding.
Sounds good.
There we go.
Sorry, James. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I ended up getting this one figure that's going for like $70-something for like $30, bro. And it's like a super one of those ones that's like kind of hard to find nowadays. And I was like super fucking stoked on it, dude. And dude, this is the one thing, bro, is I got a package in the other day and opened it up, and there's a figure in there that I don't even remember buying. Luckily, it wasn't one that I had already, so I was like, "Oh well, shout out to past me." But fuck, dude, what are you doing? You don't even know what you're buying, bro. You're just buying shit.
That's where it gets to be like, oh, this might not be a good thing.
Well, this is what I will say. James's Lego habit, although James had like a pretty good vape buying habit, his Lego habit seems like it might have taken over kind of the best days of his vape collecting habit. Bro. But it sounds exactly like my fast tech habits, because I would be like James every day. I'd be like, oh shit, dude, there's something in the mailbox. What? Dude, I don't even remember getting this. And then
I remember, bro.
The next thing you know, you have like 3 of the same RDA that you don't even particularly like, but 2 of them are brand new in the package. And the next, week, there's another 3 or 4 things that come in. And the next week after that, there's fucking 5 packages that come. And you're just like, yeah, I guess this is me. I'm so glad. To be honest with you, like, I don't know if that website, James, has like a history of all the things you've bought, but I'm really glad that the Fast Tech one is gone. Because if I ever went back and looked at how much money I spent on Fast Tech, bro,
this is even worse, Chris. Is like there's a part where you can go in there and look at like your account, like habits or like whatever, and it will literally tell you how much you spent per month down to per week. And when I look at that, bro, I don't like what I see.
Yeah, that's like a part of why you're saying you need to just chill.
But one thing I also need to do too is they have in that section you can like set like a limiter to like either how much time you watch or how much money you spend per month or per week. And I just need to go in there and set like a fucking real low limit per like month or week. And then after you hit that limit, if you hit it or go over it, you can't do it bid on anything else until that next week. It won't let you go and reset it.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what honestly
that helps with your control.
But the fact that I have to go into a setting in my fucking account to fucking turn that that's when you know it's bad, bro. When you basically have to like backdoor yourself to keep yourself from fucking swiping, because that's the problem, bro. Is it's just so easy just to fucking swipe the thing, and then next thing you know, you spent $60.
Well, I mean, this is like, literally why like Instagram and all them motherfuckers were just in court, because like all of this shit is engineered to feed that.
For sure. Well, not only that, like so many people, once you get into lots of these things, like certain personalities of people will get into these things, I think, to begin with, but then like the options and the ability for that dopamine It's crazy.
That's what it is too, bro. Honestly, it feels like gambling sometimes, dude. Sometimes my heart gets fucking racing and shit. And like, if I don't win the auction, I sit back like, oh fuck. It's like literally like losing a hand at like a blackjack table or a game of poker. Or
but like a money hand, not just like a for fun.
That's exactly that's what I'm saying. It's like sitting in Vegas at the fucking tables, and then next thing you know, you're down fucking $100, and you're just like, fuck, that went quick. Yep. You know?
I mean, 100% auctions are gambling. 100%. I'm a firm believer. Being in the automotive field, I take trade vehicles, and because the vehicles are what they are, we don't just resell them to the general public. We put them in an auction. And honestly, like, the owner of our company is the guy who handles all the trade values, and he values everything based on the fact that he's going to put them in an auction, because he's gambling from that side of it.
He's like, I'll give you 45,000 because I think that I'm going to be able to get like 55 at auction.
Right.
And then
you know what I mean?
He has that $10,000 window. Like, that might be extreme, but
so
I got to understand what you mean.
But that's it. Like, that's his gamble right there. And he loves it. Like, that is his gambling fix. Is taking these cars to auction.
You know what's like what's also funny about me watching these things too is like I watch them and I see the amount that other people will spend on some of these things, or just how much they'll spend throughout the stream. And like, I'm like, well, shit, I'm not that bad. You know what I mean? Some of these people are buying stuff for, $100 to $300 in that range, to sometimes up in the thousands, depending on what it is. And it's not like they're just here for that one thing. No, they bought multiple things within that $100 to $200 range multiple times, and then also bought like the $700 to $800 thing. And I just sit and I'm like, oh well, I didn't got it as bad as these guys. But there's times where like accumulatively, it's like I would have popped in and bought one of those $100 figs, because I've sat there and I bought $10 figs while I've been sitting there. You know what I mean?
I just want to put on my tinfoil conspiracy theorist hat for a second. What if those accounts were AI bots run by the person who's doing the auction?
I don't think they can do that, because like it literally is linked directly to your account. And then if you win an auction and it doesn't like go through to like your account and act like and submit a transaction, it'll just have this thing that says pending, and it's on like the seller's discretion on whether they want to just cancel it, or if you have to go and physically make sure you fix your payment in order to get the shit.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there are bots, but I don't know if they're getting used.
Dude, there's bots in there that are in there just to get free shit.
Yeah,
there's people there that literally just pop in to enter giveaways and have multiple accounts that are just in there to enter giveaways to get, these bigger sets like that Death Star Destroyer that I won. Like, there's people that are doing those types of giveaways all the time, and that's all they do is just literally go in. And they've even like found like backdoor ways to like somehow fill out some form to enter what they call buyer giveaways, which is like, it's a giveaway that only people that have bought things during the auction can enter. But somehow these people have figured out a way to fill out this form and submit it, and they get entered into that giveaway. So they end up fucking winning, these crazy sets and shit. But dude, a lot of the people that are in these that I'm starting to notice after watching them a lot, there's a lot of people that are in there buying a lot of the shit a lot of the times, or other resellers buying to then turn around and then resell on there. So it's almost like a fucking loop that I'm starting to realize is kind of going on with some of these things. And I feel like that's how they're also starting to drive up values of certain things.
I was gonna say,
because they're literally just passing them around and slowly buying them for a little bit more each time, or selling them for a little bit more each time, to where all of a sudden, from 1 week you could get a figure for $10, then the next week it's worth 25.
This is the GameStop fucking stock thing all over again.
Oh, dude, it's just market manipulation. I mean, any market, there's somebody trying to manipulate it. Period. But dude, doesn't matter what it is.
One thing I'm also finding too is a lot of the streams that I watch, all these guys know each other, and they're all connected somehow, like to where like they're like sending each other stuff to go away on their streams to promote their streams, to where it's like not only that, bro, but there's even drama that goes on between like different groups of sellers. That
there has to be. There has to be, dude.
But dude, obviously, from what I hear, like the Pokemon or like the trading card side of like the whatnot streams are fucking intense, dude.
Oh, I believe that's a very toxic environment.
So far, like I've only heard little spits and spats here and there as far as like the Lego thing goes. Mainly the biggest thing that you see is people come in and just talk shit and be like, you guys are in here buying this shit. You're spending how much on what? You know what I mean? Which I also can kind of get, you know, outsider looking in. But yeah, it's a weird fucking side of like, because it's literally like social media, bro, or like watching a live streamer, because you're sitting there, there's a chat going, the dude's live showing you cool shit. So it literally just kind of draws you in, especially if it's something that like you're interested in, whether it be like trading cards or, you know, just collectibles. Dude, I somehow I ended up being popped into this stream where this lady selling like antique photographs of who knows who. There's just photos from like way back in the day, and she's literally auctioning them off, and people are buying them. I'm like, this is fucking weird,
dude. There are
but there's pockets for everybody, bro. I guess, you know what I mean.
There are a lot of people who are into. I'll call it. Excuse me. I'll call it oddities. I actually I know a guy. He converted his piercing shop to a piercing / oddities shop, and that is some of the kind of things that they would buy.
An emporium of sorts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like
I always think of that word when I think of like oddities and like novel, like those kind of weird like novelty shit.
Like you could go in there and buy like, you know, an antique photograph, get your, you know, your nose ring done, and, you know, maybe even buy like a actual human bone. You know, like an old medical fucking skeletal bone or some shit like that. Like you never know the kind of weird shit. They might have like, you know, experimental specimens in jars and shit. Like you just don't know. So I mean, I could see that. But while we're still talking about Lego real quick, can we talk for a second about the latest winners for the ideas?
Yeah, I've seen some cool ones, bro. The Edward Scissorhand house looks sick.
That Edward Scissorhands is dope. I really want that to come out like nice, because I know like there's always a lot of a heavy amount. We're still waiting on the Power Ranger
set, bro. Like they confirmed that a while back, bro. We haven't heard shit about it since.
I was just watching one where the guy was like, dude, like there are some that I can't remember what it was, but there's one he mentioned. It is the oldest one right now that we're currently still waiting on. And I was like, geez, it was something like 4 or 5 years we've been waiting for it, and we still don't have any sign of it. But yeah, that Edward Scissorhands set looks sick. I'm very excited for that, and I really like the old man in the sea set.
The book.
Yeah, where he's fishing.
It's pretty sick, yeah. Like, that one, they're doing like the National Lampoon's Christmas house.
In fact, I mean, honestly, yeah, I like them all because I forgot the X-Files one's part of that too.
Yeah, I forgot about the X-Files ones.
Because that's got the whole little alien abduction and shit going on. Like,
dude, for some reason, I instantly could like grab the theme song from that show right away.
I was never an X-Files guy, to be honest with you. I don't think I ever really watched episodes.
It's a bit cheesy, but it's still fun. But yeah, that's
Oh yeah, that one is pretty sick.
Like you got the little underground bunker, you got the UFO with the the alien coming down. There's Mulder and Scully. Like, what a cool little set. But then like, here's a cool shot of the the Old Man in the Sea up close. And like, there's our full size Old Man in the Sea. There's
the Edward Scissorhands minifigure looks kind of cool. I wonder what Lego will end up doing.
Yeah, because like obviously I saw some close-ups of
those are just scissors that he's holding.
Yeah, just scissors in his hands. But yeah, what a very cool set. I liked the garden having some topiaries kind of in there. Like, what a great idea. The National Lampoons, there's so much detail going on the outside of this design that
I can almost guarantee you the set's not going to look like that.
100%. Like I said, they go through so much redesign, but
it's going to be dulled down quite a bit.
I really hope they try to maintain as much of the detail on the exterior as possible. Because, like, let's face it, there's a lot of visual gags for the movie that are going on, and they tried to capture a bunch in there. Got the Amsterdam scene coming too, which I think is just kind of cute. Like,
and it's part of like their modular set, so you can like clip it together with other like row style.
I personally, like, my wife and I were talking about it. When we get our house, we want to find a place to put a table, so that way we can buy some of these modular building sets like this, and build out like a cool little like Lego scene. Because one of the other ones that won a little while back is a giant Godzilla. And like, just think, right? Like, you have a cool little modular city built out with all these little different buildings and scenes, and then you get that friggin' Godzilla, and you could just tuck him somewhere in there, like coming in to wreck your city. Like, that would look so cool.
Dude, that's my problem too, bro. Is I kind of just wish I had like, you know, like literally, if I didn't have to worry about like knocking shit over, like this section of my desk, just because of how wide and like the length of it, if I could literally sit there and build out like a cool little fucking like Star Wars diorama scene, that would be so sick, dude. Because I've honestly, like, through like winning giveaways and stuff, I've collected quite a few of these different battle packs and shit. And like I was telling you guys last week, I found these instructions to like turn them into like little fucking bases and shit by like combining them together. Like, dude, it'd be kind of cool, especially with this box of minifigures. And dude, let me show you this too, because this is another thing that's happening.
Oh gosh, here we
those
go.
are just all the extra minifigures. Look at my fucking droid army, bro. All the different kinds of fucking B1, B2 commando droids, and I still have more coming, bro. I have 2 more commando droids, which are these brown guys, but I got 2 of the fucking cool gunmetal variants. And then, dude, I've got a bunch of different astromechs too, bro. It's where like I think I might have to find a new spot to put those, because I don't have enough room to line them across the bottom of the fucking case anymore, because it's already filled.
Did you happen to see the new Lego minifig cases that Lego is releasing?
The ones that look like Lego and they're just like little windows or whatever.
Yeah, with the little bricks.
They're
on the
expensive
top.
Though, bro, for what you get. Because you can, I think the biggest one only holds 16 figures, and it's like fucking $30 when I bought
insane
that case and the stuff to build the little things for half the price, or if not the same price, and that holds close to 100. Dude, that's ridiculous. I just realized I've got over 200 minifigures now.
That's something to put into perspective.
Good amount.
Anywho,
that's a lot of figures.
Because, dude, now I've even gone to the point where I'm not even just buying just straight up authentics. I've gotten like I have a batch of fucking customs coming now. First off, they were cheap. They were like $6 a piece, so that's not bad. And I didn't buy like fucking 30 of them. I bought like, I think 7. But anyways, main reason why I bought them is because they're versions of like the $100 to $300 figures that I'm not going to spend that much on one minifigure, bro. I have a hard time spending it on a set sometimes. So it's like, So I got custom versions that are actually a little bit cooler because they've got like full on like printing to where like their legs are fully printed, their arms are fully printed. They come with like other custom pieces. So now I'm gonna have like a little section to where I'm gonna have to put all these little custom figures that I got, as well as I'm gonna have to grab this one now too, just to show you real quick. Check this fucking dude out, bro.
What's that?
Literally all white. And the cool thing about this, 100% all authentic Lego. But I've started to find these kinds of figures that they call mono. So like they're like one solid color. So sometimes you can find white, you can find green, you can find blue, or whatever, depending on whoever's selling them. So where like, dude, I've even started collecting these now, bro. Where I think I have like 4 of them. I have this one and I have 3 coming. To where I have this, I have a full brown version just because why not? And then I got an all white clone and then an all orange one as well, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Now I'm like, fuck, now I kind of want to get some more colors, bro. I want to find like a green one and maybe a blue one, and then this and that. That's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. But the cool thing about this, bro, is right now he could either be Darth Revan if you wanted to, because there's no printing, so you can make him whoever you want. Now he's just some sort of Jedi, you know what I mean? But then if I really wanted to, bro, I do this. And now he's Darth Maul because he's got a dual-sided lightsaber, just because of the hood, the cape, and all that stuff. So depending on how I feel, I can make him into whatever I want him to be. But as of right now, he's an all-white Darth Revan. Because Darth Revan, the minifigure's $300 fucking, and I'm never spending that much to get one. So I have this one, and then I have a custom one too, which is this guy. So you see the comparison. They got the hood, cape, 2 lightsabers. But yeah, this guy, bro, for an authentic one of these, bro, $300 fucking, dude. Crazy. But this one's pretty sick. I think I got him for like 10. Steal.
Yeah, I feel like you made the right decision right there.
But yeah, see, I've even had to move these guys out of the minifigure case and just stick them on top of a ship because I have nowhere else to put them. Back in your home.
I do want to say that I was just quickly inspired to explore custom minifigs for a second.
Check this out. Luke on his tauntaun, bro. How sick is that?
That's fun.
Anyway.
I was just able to make a Shedtime minifig.
Oh yeah.
It's,
How much would it be?
It ain't cheap.
For what?
But I just designed a Shedtime minifig.
Oh, on create Brick Me or whatever.
This one's minifigs.me.
Yes.
But yeah, fucking $23.
Like this guy? Can I show you guys this? Can I show you guys this guy?
That's not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this guy on 420. You guys see this guy? Ganja Fett.
It's Ganja Fett.
This is another custom one I got.
You told us about it? I hadn't seen him in person like that.
Yeah, dude. And then they came with this little. Hold on.
It's got like a little bong or some shit.
This little.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I purposely didn't put this guy in my case because he sits in this thing, a little tiny case, and he sits here on my desk, bro. And whenever I shed time, me and Ganja Fett get stoned, dude.
I mean, to be fair, he's not canon.
Cheers, Ganja Fett.
Yeah, I'm digging this. I might have to actually order this guy because he's
the whole custom side of like Lego's pretty sick too, bro.
Like, look at that shit.
That is honestly pretty dope, dude.
Like, that's fun as hell. And like I just ran through it. Like, I got a little grass plate that he can have. Like, here's all the weird little extras that he could be carrying with him. For
dude, I seen one this guy was selling where the minifigure had like a little jar of weed.
That's dope. We got cans in here, and that almost looks like a beer logo. He's got Pokemon cards right there. Like, got a golf club. Got a bottle, a spoon, like all sorts of weird little shit. But like, yeah, you could do your little display stand, and there's all sorts of different shit. Like, if you want scenes, you can even do a custom scene with your own image as the backdrop.
I'm such an idiot, dudes. I'm sitting here trying to fucking take a dab. There ain't nothing in the Puffco, bro.
You got all the different leg options and shit that we can have, printed and non-printed. We could even get a kilt going, or a skirt.
Dude, that's another thing that I ended up buying too. So I bought a bunch of custom cloth products for my minifigures, like the fucking waist tapes for like some of the clones I have, the little fucking shoulder pauldrons or whatever they call them.
Those are weird to work with for the first time, because like,
yeah, trying to figure out how to put them on.
Yeah, like putting the skirt here on Selma was friggin' weird as hell. Once I got it figured out, it looks good. But
it
like,
makes sense once you figure it out. But
like the first time I did it, the split was in front, and I was like, gotta now undo this and give it a full 180 and try again.
Did I also ended up buying some like armor pieces and like helmet accessories for some of my clones, because like I found this guy that had these they're like flashlights that like plug into some of the like the clone helmets that I get apparently are super fucking hard to find. Yes, and I found this dude that was selling them for like cheap, dude, like under $1, and he had 2 of them in stock. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna buy them both. So I bought both of those, another like fucking armor piece for like the P1 clones, because those are like super hard to find nowadays, especially the ones that aren't all like chewed up and stuff. And then I bought 3. Oh, dude, I forgot I bought 3 minifigures too. God damn it. I also I should have grabbed him earlier. He's up there, but I finally got my birthday fig, the Dagobah Luke, where he's got the backpack and Yoda on his shoulders, and I actually got the Yoda that came with him, so he's just like fucking chilling. He's got Yoda, and then I ended up doing that thing with like my family. Like one night, I think it was when my sister's here for her birthday, so we could all figure out what what their birthday figures were. And then my dad's is pretty sick, dude, because he's one of the Hoth rebels, but he's a dude with the fucking thick ass mustache, bro. And it kind of looked like my dad, like back in the day, because he used to have this real thick brown mustache when I was growing up. So I was like, oh, well, I gotta get that one, dude. Honestly, I might even just give it to my dad and be like, hey, his birthday was 4 days
ago. Like, hey, it's you, but if you were Star Wars minifig. I love it. Of course, I love it.
I wasted all my charge on that dab that had nothing in it. Oh, now if there's something in it, I can't fucking rip it. God damn it.
Well, lucky for you, we are at the end of our show. So you got a little bit of time to let that charge up and grab a snack after the show, and then you'll be able to drop that next dab and be good to go. So because I'm a poet and I didn't know it, I'm going to go ahead and pass this off to Uncle Chris while I load this little guy up with some flour.
Dude, you kind of missed out on the opportunity of rhyming my name with taking a piss, but it's totally fine.
That, and
I've heard that in my life.
or
There's
hit
so many
taking
better
a
things
hit
I
of
could
this
ride
or something.
Chris with. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
I honestly kind of thought you were gonna go
piss.
there, and then when you didn't, I was like, "That's totally Sean, bro." Never know what his next move's gonna be.
Always keep him.
But yeah, all right. I mean, I'll just thank everybody. Appreciate you all for tapping in with us. That's awesome. Go to shedtimepodcast.com. Give us some likes, some shares, some suggestions. Any of those things you can kind of do all from that spot. So I think with that, I'll just say everybody be safe, have a good week, live your best life, and I'll throw it over to James.
As always, huge shout outs to all the Shedheads for you guys' continuous support. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, following, 5-star reviews if you guys are really enjoying what you're hearing. And of course, everything you need to know, shedtimepodcast.com. Other than that, I'm going to end it as I always do, sending out all those positive vibes. Chris by vibes. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them, and a little bag or dab will do you.
That's right, my friends. And of course, Shedtime Podcast has links to the merch store where you can cop the Shedtime Podcast hat, t-shirt, something like that. You can also head on over to the Patreon if you want to get early access to the video, because the Shedtime Studios YouTube always has a back catalog, but you're never going to be caught up unless you're over there on Patreon. And with all of that, I'm going to tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun, because it's the Shedtime Podcast. It's time to blow one up and blow one out.